Okay, so now you got a better angle on me. You see I'm in this nice big fat bunker in the center of the field. Because I'm in the center, I'm now stopping the other team from moving up the middle and getting a shot on my players on the edges. I've taken a very strong position. Now a new player might have the tendency to come up over the top of this bunker. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come out the side with my gun. Remember that? You've probably seen that in other videos.
Players out. Let them out. Players out. Let them out.
I know of. Now you've also probably seen this before. I'm using my hips to bring me up and down. I got two at my 12 o'clock. Remember, I'm posting out with my gun.
All right, this may not make sense, but the bottom line is because I held the middle and allowed my teammates to move up the edges, and in a 5-on-5, this game ended quickly.
Players out.
And here I got another one. All right, so you got the idea. Let's move on.
You're going to play as strong as the team that you're with. I think that's kind of like the theme that you want to take from this. And your team can lose its strength as the day goes by. Hubris is a terrible thing. You look it up in the dictionary if you need to. Hubris is when you're essentially suffering from overconfidence. And that, I think, is the paintball player's biggest enemy, is hubris. I can't tell you how many times I've been shot in the ass by a 7-year-old kid because I ran by him and he was hiding in a bunker for his life. But I ran by him because I wasn't paying attention and he got his free shot. You're going to get shot out most of your games, first game of the day, if you're really smart and good. Because at that point, you've just been told just how aggressive you can be. And if from there, you tone it back or dial it forward. So again, if you are by yourself, going out and playing with other teams, you have to understand that every single game has to be analyzed in terms of where you want to be before you break. You're never going out there half-cocked. You're certainly not going out there spraying paint. You're going out there looking for a position to be at, thinking about where it is you want to be that gives you the best advantage off the break. You want to take as much field as possible off the break. All right? If the field is 100 yards long and you take 70 yards, that leaves the other team 30 yards to play with, 30 yards only. Imagine how little their wiggle room is now, simply because off the break you took as much as you could take. Whether it's woods or hyperball, you want to take as much field as you can take. How you can take that is, again, depending on how your team supports you. If you're the only guy running 70 yards upfield, you are a horse's ass. Because now you've overextended your lines, no one's going to support you, and the other team's going to get around you much easier than you could actually ever imagine, and you're going to find yourself in a very one-sided firefight real quick in a hurry.
Do you know why people play on paintball teams, guys? Because there are people that they can rely on. When you're playing woods ball and you're playing with new players every game and it's changing constantly, you have to play and use these players, but you can never rely on them. You're truly playing by yourself almost in every game. That's what I'm trying to get through here.
You're going to be walking off, leaving your team with one less good player to support them. So, again, hubris is your enemy. Take as much field as you can. It's tempered aggression. Let's talk about overextending your lines. You don't have to push up field and leave your field to be overextended. You can be minding your own damn business, shooting players out in the position you are, and find yourself overextended.
Oh my God, talk about self-fulfilling prophecy. The very next game, that's what happens. I'm sitting here telling you guys what's going to happen to me in the next game. See those kids behind me? I take them on and play all the adults, and what happens? They collapse around me, and I don't realize it, and I end up getting owned. Just listen to what I'm saying here, because I'm telling you exactly how it can be, because it happened to me the next game.
How does that happen? That happens because you could be on the left side of the field and the right side of your field gets all shot out. Now you are at risk of being flanked. What do? You pull back. You use your head. You got to pull back. Whether it's shadow walk back or you just hightail it back, gangster gripping over your shoulder, but you got to get back. So again, you're thinking about the game, in-game, on the fly, making the changes as necessary. And in this, you don't want to practice any hubris. You don't want to be a tough guy standing out there trying to hold off everybody. You're not going to help your team by doing that. You need to reassess the angle and make a decision. Do I pull back? Do I slide over? Or can I push forward and just get behind the other team? Assess the risk. If the risk is little, the reward is little. You've heard that many times, which means bigger the risk, bigger the reward. does not apply in paintball. You take a big risk in paintball, the odds are never in your favor. You know, there's times you wish you had a camera in game, and this is one of them. I just took on 5 guys with 4 little young boys that were 10 years old. And I guess discuss with you the example of when you can be minding your own business and finding yourself in a position where you need to pull back. 3 of them were on my left side supporting me from the left. They all got shot out, and as they're getting shot out, they never said a word. So I have a guy in the opposing team in my back pocket shooting me, getting free shots. Now this is exactly what I mean by you need to make certain that when you're playing on a team that you yourself are responsible for what it is you're going to do in terms of your moves. I should have been looking left more and making certain as I counted down the opposing team members what I had left in support of me. I lost an entire left side, 3 young 10-year-old boys, and while I'm facing off right, one guy just sweeps around me and he's in my back pocket. So this is what I mean by overextending your lines. You can be in a position where you haven't done a thing wrong and you can be overextended. You have to have your head on a swivel to make certain you're looking right and left from your bunker to make certain you are not getting flanked, and so that you can pull back and get back in a better position of an angle as well. So there you go. It happens.
So here's our recap. When you're playing as a walk-on, you want to utilize all of the players you're with. You just don't ever want to rely on them. Hey, if you're one of those people following me on Twitter already, I want to thank you a shit ton. If you're not, now's the time. All you do is go to twitter.com, give up your email, and create a username. You want to follow me, DangerMan XX. There's a damn good reason for doing it. Most of you know I'm writing a novel, and I need your help. Thanks. I really do appreciate it. Now, what's DangerMan say?
It's too much for any man.